Welcome all for today's session on Tally Server 9 troubleshooting. Myself Dhanlakshmi here, representing from Tally Solutions Private Limited. Let's see the objective part that we are going to cover in today's session. First, we are going to understand and apply our troubleshooting knowledge in day-to-day support related to Tally Server 9 issues that you may come across from various Tally Server 9 customers. So in this part, we are going to discuss various issues that we have come across so far and also the resolution part, that is nothing but the checklist that we can follow to resolve those issues. Next, we are going to understand the reason for performance issues that customers may report in remote desktop or LAN connections, and we should be able to do the primary analysis and then before escalating the issues to the Tally Care. So we are going to discuss about the reasons related to the various performance issues reported by the customers. Let us now discuss the Tally Server 9 issues one by one and what is the solution that we can provide when such issues are faced by the customers. So issue 1 is company list is not getting listed in the server list. That is nothing but whenever you are clicking on server data location option, you are not getting the companies in the list. So let us see what is the main reason for this one. Reason might be there are multiple LAN cards that are installed and used by customers in the LAN. So let us see how exactly we can check whether the multiple LAN cards are being used at customer location or not. So in order to check the multiple LAN cards, you need to simply click on Windows Start option, go to the option Control Panel, then click on Network and Internet Settings. Then here you will be able to get Network and Internet Network and Sharing Center. So here you need to click on the option Change Adapter Settings so that the LAN cards that are being used at customer location, it can be visible. So here under whichever LAN the Tally Server 9 and Tally RP9 license servers are running, you can prioritize the same LAN. So here you will be getting the LAN details so that accordingly you can prioritize the LAN and then check whether the companies are listing or not. So next issue is Tally Server 9 is stopped while opening the monitor tool. So this you may come across whenever as soon as you click on monitor tool, it is showing the error message as Tally Server 9 is stopped. So the reason might be the services of Tally Server 9 are getting started and stopped automatically. The reason behind this particular service stoppage is the Tally Server 9 services being corrupted. So when the Tally Server 9 service is being corrupted, first of all you need to uninstall the existing Tally Server 9 service and you need to restart the system. Once you restarted the system, you need to ensure that Tally Server 9 service is installed once again. And then you need to check for the service status and ensure that it is showing as active. Once you ensure that the service of Tally Server 9 is showing as active or started under the services, you need to reactivate the Tally Server 9 license and you need to check it out whether you are able to access the monitor tool and the license server is running or not. Next issue is no Tally Server 9 is running. So this message may occur as soon as you open the Tally Server 9 monitor tool. The reason behind this message is in services, Tally Server 9 service is showing the status as starting. So for this purpose, again you need to do the uninstallation of Tally Server 9 service and you need to restart the system. So once you need to restart the system, reinstall the Tally Server 9 service and check for the service status and ensure that the same is showing as active. And again you need to reactivate the license and then check it out so that the Server 9 service will be started once again. If still there is a difficulty, we suggest you to either shift Tally Server 9 and data to some other system or to format the existing system and then check with the Tally Server 9 service installation and revert if there is any further suggestions required. While following the above checklist, you need to ensure that data and system related files are backed up before formatting the system. Next issue is server list is not listed in server or client machine. So this problem may occur either on the server system or on the client systems. Server list in the sense, as soon as you start publishing the data from Tally Server 9, once you enter on select company option, on the right hand side of the button bar, you will be getting the option server data location. If this server list is not appearing, then you will not be able to access the company from Tally Server 9. Let us now see how exactly we can troubleshoot this particular issue. The first reason behind this particular issue is the dynamic IP is being used. Let's first understand what is the dynamic IP. A dynamic IP address is one that changes from time to time and is not always the same. So there are chances that if the dynamic IP has been configured for the system, every time you restart the system, the IP address will get changed. So let us see how exactly we can check whether the system is configured with static IP or dynamic IP. So we have understood that dynamic IP means every time you restart the system, the IP address will get changed. So opposite of the dynamic IP is static IP, that is nothing but whether you are restarting the system or not, the IP address configured for the system remains the same thing. So in order to check whether the system has been configured with static or the dynamic IP, simply you need to click on Windows key, go for the option Run, and under the Run, type the command as cmd so that your command prompt screen will pop up. Then type the command as ipconfig/all so that all the IP addresses that has been configured in the network will be listed down. Here you will be getting one particular option, that is DHCP enabled equals no. If this particular option is enabled to no, it means that it is not dynamic. If this option is coming as yes, once you give this particular command, that is ipconfig/all, that means that the system has been configured with dynamic IP. Let us see how exactly we can generate it. You need to go for the option Start, Run, type the command as cmd, then click on OK. Command prompt screen will appear. So here you can give the command as ipconfig/all. Here you will come to know that DHCP enabled is set to no. That is, if that particular option is coming as no, it means that it is not the dynamic IP. Instead, it is the static IP that has been configured in the system. So whenever the dynamic IP has been configured for the system, what we recommend is, instead of providing the system IP, you can provide the system name to access the data. Otherwise, if possible, use static IP instead of dynamic IP. So the next reason might be multiple LAN cards are present in the LAN. So already we have come across how exactly we can check the multiple LAN cards that are present in the LAN network. So if this particular thing has been enabled, so what we suggest is upgrade to the latest release of Tally ERP9 and Tally Server 9. And if still the problem persists, you can provide the IP address of the system under the monitoring tool under the option Manage Server or the TSS/UEC-INI file, which is present in the Tally Server 9 folder, and you can check it out. So basically here the IP address of that particular LAN should be given wherever the Tally ERP9 and Tally Server 9 license server is existing. Next reason might be proxy server is being used in the LAN, that is local area network. So if there are any proxy server that has been configured for the LAN, we have given provision to set the same thing in the Tally Server 9. So under Tally Server 9, you can go to monitoring tool, and you can press FTL configuration, and you can provide the IP address and port of the proxy server. Next reason might be license server is not running. So whenever the license server is not running, Tally Server 9 will not publish the data to the clients or to the server system. So you need to ensure that license servers are running. So in this case, what we suggest is you have to upgrade to the latest release of Tally ERP9 and Tally Server 9. Check the service mode. If it is manual, convert it to automatic and restart the service. So now let us see how exactly we can check this service mode. So in order to check with the service mode, you need to go to the Start option, click on Run. Under the Run command, give the command as services.msc. Click OK, so that the service management screen will appear. Here, you need to search for the Tally Server 9 service. So this is the Tally Server 9 service. Right click on the Tally Server 9 service, go for the option Properties, and check whether the startup type is automatic or manual. If the same thing has been set as manual, click on automatic and apply the conditions and then click OK. And start the service once by right clicking, and restart the service once by right clicking on the service and then check it out. Next reason will be if the security option is enabled for the data endpoint. That means disable the security information in the data endpoint and then check. This is nothing but for whichever users are having access to the data, they may not be having the read and write provision for the data folder. So this particular security option has to be enabled for the data endpoint users. So the next reason might be if the data folder is shared. Whenever you are publishing the data from Tally Server 9, you need to ensure that the data folder which is being published by the Tally Server 9 should be unshared in the network. If the same is shared, you will not be able to get the same thing whenever you are trying to access the data from Tally Server 9. So you need to ensure that sharing of the data folder is not being done. And then you need to provide the data endpoint path from the FL data configuration in the server and the client systems. Next reason might be the data folder and the Tally Server 9 installation folders are different. So in this scenario, what happens is as soon as you install the Tally Server 9, it picks the data path that is nothing but the data folder path which is present inside the Tally Server 9 folder. So by configuring this path, if you are trying to access the data from server or the client location, the companies will not be visible or either the server list option will not appear. So in this case, you need to ensure that the proper data folder path under whichever the drive it is, it has been configured correctly under the Tally Server 9 monitor tool. So you need to ensure that data endpoint configuration is correct and you need to provide the path perfectly. Next reason might be the user profile is corrupted or this does not have the complete permissions. Here user profile in the sense that from whichever profile you are trying to access the data. So you need to ensure that for the same user profile, you can check by creating a new folder. You can copy the data to the new folder and provide the new path as a data endpoint and you can check it out. Otherwise, if the same above is not working, you need to first check with the permissions that you have given for that particular user profile. You can do this one by simply right-clicking on the data folder. You can go with the option Properties. Under the Properties, you will be getting an option that is Securities. Under Securities, you can select the option Permissions and you can check whether that user profile is having the read and write permissions or not. If the same is not being assigned, we request you to ensure that read and write permissions has been given to user profile and then check it out whether the server list option is being enabled or not. Next reason is whenever there are multiple license services running in the server machine. Many times what happens is the lower release license servers will be still running in the system, including the latest releases in license servers which are being installed. So in this case, what we suggest is you have to uninstall all the earlier versions of Tally license service running on server system and services and should be removed or deleted. And we request you to keep only the latest service running. And regarding the uninstallation of the multiple license services, we are having a document given in the KB article. We request you to refer the same and uninstall accordingly. Next issue you may come across is whenever you are accessing the data, you may get an error message that is forced to quit by Tally user. The reason behind the error message is the data endpoint that you have configured in the Tally Server 9 monitor tool and shared paths are accessed together. That is nothing but the data folder is being shared as well as it is being published by the Tally Server 9 system. So in this case, both the users, one user may access from the shared point and one user may try to access from the Tally Server 9 location. So because of this conflict, you will be getting the error message that is forced to quit by Tally user. So in this scenario, we request you to unshare the data and access it through Tally Server 9 data endpoints only. You may also come across this issue, that is Tally data is getting corrupted frequently, even though it is being published via Tally Server 9. The first and foremost reason might be there might be network related issues. So whenever there are network related issues, you need to check the ping speed from client to server system and server to client, and you should ensure that ping speed between both the systems should be between 1 ms to 3 ms only. If there are variations, you can check with your network administrator and you need to ensure that it should ping at the rate of 1 ms or equal to 3 ms. And also you need to ensure that Tally ERP9 and Tally Server 9 folders and files are excluded from the antivirus exceptions that are being installed at the customer system. And also you need to share the, in case if there is any similar issue that is being faced even after following first and 2 points, you need to share the corrupted data and TSS-BC log file with the technical team, that is nothing but with the Tally Care, so that we can analyze further and we can conclude the reason for the data corruption. Next reason might be bad sectors in the disk drives. So this also will affect the data and the data gets corrupted. So we need to know how exactly we can identify the bad sectors in the disk. So in the command prompt screen, you need to type the command as chkdsk. If there are any bad sectors recommended to perform, if there are any bad sectors found during this particular command in the command prompt screen, you are recommended to perform the disk defragmentation, and also you need to consult this to do the same thing with your IT administrator. The next reason for the data corruption is backup services. There is nothing but whenever a customer is using a third-party software for taking the Tally data backup, error code 32 will appear. So in this scenario, we recommend not to use the third-party software. Instead, we recommend to use the robocopy that is being given by the Windows. And in order to configure how the robocopy works, already we have shared an article in the KB. You can refer the same thing, or you can write a mail to support so that we can share a document related to the same. However, you need to ensure that .tsf file should be excluded from external tool for taking the backup. The next issue you may come across is users are not able to get the information on monitoring tool. The reason being for this particular issue is the Tally Server 9 service might be stopped. So first of all, you need to check it out whether the Tally Server 9 service is started or not. If it is stopped, we request you to upgrade to the latest release of Tally ERP9 and Tally Server 9 and check it out. After upgradation, check the service status. If it is manual or automatic, if it is manual, convert the same thing to automatic and restart the service once and check whether you are able to get the information on monitor tool about the user activities. The next reason might be refresh button has not been pressed. So in this case, we request you to press the refresh button that we are given on the button bar of the Tally Server 9 monitor tool and then check it out whether the information is being fetched or not. If there are similar issues, you can report to our Tally Care so that we can do the necessary accordingly. The next issue you may come across is error code 3/2147483657 is getting displayed whenever Tally is idle for more than 10 minutes. So this error may occur on clients whenever you are trying to access the data and server is going to server is going to be idle for more than 10 minutes. So the reason behind this error is might occur due to the hibernation of the system. So here, what are the points to be checked? So in order to stop the system going to the hibernation mode, we need to ensure that the plan settings for that particular system has been set to never from the power options and change plan settings. It should be configured to never in the window so that the system will never go to the sleep mode or the hibernation mode, which makes the clients to get the above stated error message. Next issue is server list appearing in few clients but not in others. So due to the same reason, the few clients in whichever the server list is not appearing, the data may become inaccessible. So the reason behind this issue is, first of all, you need to check license server's version is not the latest one. So in this scenario, you need to update to the latest license service version of Tally Server 9 and Tally ERP 9 and then check it out. So you need to ensure that license server version installed is of same and it doesn't belong to the latest one on the client system. So next issue is, while installing the Tally Server 9, is it compulsory to enable or tick both the service and license server? So you may come across this while installing the Tally Server 9, that whenever you are clicking on that install exe, you will get two options on the left hand side, that is service and license server. And the customer may ask you whether it is compulsory to enable both the options. Let us discuss this on case-to-case basis. Case 1 might be data and license servers are in the same system and folder. So same license server for Tally ERP 9 and Tally Server 9 can be used. Case 2 might be data and license servers are in different folders in the same system. The same license server for Tally ERP 9 and Tally Server 9 still can be used. So case 3 might be data and license servers are in two different systems. In this scenario, separate license service for data and Tally ERP 9 need to be installed. Next issue is related to the resolutions for error codes, example 10,054, 11,001, etc. It may occur especially when you are accessing the data on the client system. So action point we need to take whenever we come across such errors are, you can refer the KB because most of these particular errors will come due to the network connectivity issues. We have given the detailed analysis regarding this one and the checklist to be followed in our KB article. You can search for the keyword Tally Server 9 troubleshooting in the KB and then check it out. Now let us discuss about the performance issues that you may come across in remote desktop or in the LAN. So let us discuss the issues. Issue 1 is company loading takes time in server machine also. The scenario 1 for this particular issue might be company loading taking more time based on the data volume versus system configuration checklist. So in this scenario, we need to check the data size as per the below details. That is nothing but how many number of vouchers are existing in data, the total number of accounting masters, inventory masters, number of batches, if any, maintained by the customer in data, and we need to check whether the company data contains multiple years data. And we need to also check whether the physical memory consumption of Tally application. We need to check whether all the overall memory consumption is reached to virtual memory or not. So this depends on the operating system that is being used by the customers. What happens is there might be two different operating systems, that is 32-bit and the 64-bit. In case of 32-bit, per Tally application, you can allocate 2 GB of RAM. If while company loading or while generating any report, if the same is exceeding more than 2 GB, that is nothing but the system is fetching from the virtual memory. So in this scenario also, company loading may take time. Similarly, in case of 64-bit, per instance of Tally application can utilize up to 4 GB of RAM. So if the same is crossing 4 GB, then the chances are there that company loading will take time. So So now let us see what is the solution that we can give to the customers who are facing the above issues. So we need to inform the customer that company loading will take time depending upon the above statistics. There is nothing but total number of vouchers, accounting masters, inventory masters, and batches if any. And if the company contains multiple years vouchers, then check the possibility of splitting the data. Before that, ensure that all statutory sales and purchase bills are cleared. And based on the existing system configuration, that is processor and the RAM settings, if there is any memory crunch, suggest the customer to check with a high-end system configuration in terms of processor and RAM, and then install the Tally Server 9 and locate the data in that particular high-end system configuration system. And if the issue still persists, it is recommended to escalate to Tally Server 9 team so that we can further analyze upon the issue and resolve it accordingly. The scenario 2 might be customer might be using the customization due to which company loading is taking time. So we need to follow the checklist, that is check by loading the company with customization and without customization. First of all, we need to follow this checklist and we need to provide the solution as below. If it is taking time to load the company with customization, it is recommended to contact the partner from where the customization was procured so that the partner will optimize the customization. So if the company loading is taking time just because of customization, you can inform the customer to contact the vendor from whom he has bought that customization so that the customization files can be optimized in order to support in the Tally ERP9. The scenario 3 might be customer is using some antivirus software. So the solution that you have to give in case the customer is using antivirus software because of which company loading is becoming slow, you need to add tally.exe, tdlserver.dll and pssvc.exe from the exception list of antivirus software. If there are any provision to add the file extension, it is recommended to add .tsf and .900, which are nothing but our data file types, from the antivirus exceptions. For exclusion procedure, you may refer to KB because we have given the antivirus type files, because for the different antiviruses there might be different checklists. There might be different options available. So as per the antivirus files we have updated on our KB, you are requested to refer the same and follow the procedure accordingly. Scenario 4 might be company data contains FIFO stock valuation method. So if the data contains FIFO stock valuation, check for below details. Check whether you are having purchase bill pending. Check whether the data contains more inwards and less outwards. Check for pending orders if any. After checking for the above, you need to give the solution that if the customer is using FIFO valuation method with the above mentioned details, it is recommended to change the stock valuation method to any other and check it out. Next issue you may come across related to performance is company loading takes time in client system due to network issue. So you need to follow the below checklist. Whenever the company loading issue is being reported by customers only on the client systems. That is, check whether the ping speed from the server system to client system and client to server is pinging at the rate of equal to 1 ms or equal to 3 ms or less than 3 ms. So in order to check with the ping speed, you can just go to Windows Start option, go to the run command and type the command as cmd, and here you need to type the server name or the IP address of the server system followed by space -t. And so once you give the continuous ping command, you will be able to come to know what is the ping speed between server to client and client to server. For example, you can give the command as ping space your server name or the IP address space -t. So by mentioning -t, we are giving the continuous command. If you are not going to mention -t, it will just for an instance it will ping and it will stop it. And while checking this ping speed, it is recommended to copy any file which is of size approximately 300 MB from the server system and paste it on the client system so that you can check the ping speed during this process. Accordingly, you can derive at the conclusion. So what is the solution that we can give over here? If there are huge variations in the ping speed, that is, if the ping speed is varying during copying of this particular 300 MB data size from server to client, it is recommended to check the network switch or cable and inform the system admin to recheck the same. And depending upon the network bandwidth, it is recommended that 70% of the actual bandwidth should be available in the network. Example, if the network bandwidth is 100 Mbps, then at any given point of time, 70 Mbps should be available. And both the above checklist has to be followed and checked with the help of the Network Monitor tool, which is a free tool available for download. So you can get this particular Network Monitor tool downloaded from Google and you can check with the above solution. So under this one, let us now discuss the first scenario. Company loading takes time in client system due to antivirus. So we need to ensure whether on the client system Tally RP9 files are excluded from the exception list of the antivirus software. So as suggested to you all before, you can refer to the KB article in which we have given antivirus wise exception list, how exactly to be configured. You can refer the same thing and you can configure at the customer end. Solution is nothing but once you identify that antivirus software has been installed on the server or the client system, you have to add tally exe, tdl server.dll and tssvc exe files from the exception list so that whenever you are loading the tally exe, the antivirus system will not scan for the files, so that it will reduce the time taken to load the exe. And also it is recommended to add the file extension, that is nothing but .tsf and .900 file, so that whenever you are loading the company, the antivirus will not scan these files, due to which it may result in the slow performance. That is nothing but it may take time to load the data. And you need to ensure that the Tally RP9 files and extensions are excluded in all the client systems, including the server system. So next performance issue you may come across might be company listing taking time in Tally Server 9 when compared to Tally RP9 share. That means whenever the data was shared via network mechanism, it was taking lesser time, but when the data was being published via Tally Server 9 system, it is taking more time to list it. That is nothing but as soon as you enter on server data location option from the select company, the company listing is taking more time. Let's see the checklist that we can follow whenever we come across this particular issue. You need to check if the server contains multiple network cards. So already in previous sessions and previous slides, we have already discussed how exactly we can check multiple network cards availability in the system. And we need to check by loading the company without Tally Server 9 and Tally RP9. Is there any difference in loading? And we need to check for the types of network from which the data is connected. Types of network here in the sense whether it is being connected via LAN, wireless LAN or Wi-Fi or VLAN, etc. That is nothing but LAN, virtual private network, whether it's being accessed via Wi-Fi, because the speed that you may experience in these type of networks will vary accordingly. So whenever there are multiple network cards that are existing in the system, what we suggest is you need to prioritize the LAN network card from desktop, open network sharing center, change the adaptive settings, advanced and advanced settings. Here you will be getting one option that is prioritize the LAN network card. So you need to set this option to yes under whichever the Tally Server 9 and Tally RP9 license servers and services are running. And if the company loading is taking time when compared to Tally RP9, check if there are any antivirus or firewall driver install and disable the same once and check it out with the performance loading. Next issue you may come across related to performance is while passing the vouchers, it is taking more time. The scenario might be if the data is being used in LAN or Wi-Fi. So, if you are sharing the data that is being used in LAN or Wi-Fi, you need to ensure that exclude the Tally folder and Tally Server 9 folder in antivirus exclusion. And if the data endpoint folder is compressed, it is recommended to uncheck the folder compression. Check for the network setup, that is whether it is being LAN, VPN or Wi-Fi. If the data is being accessed with combination of LAN and VPN, then it is recommended to access the data through LAN only. And also check by passing the same vouchers without Tally ERP9 if there is any difference. So next issue you may come across might be out of memory error is occurring whenever you are trying to generate the report. So what are the action points that we can take over here? We need to first of all check into the system resources, that is nothing but the RAM configuration. So this needs to be upgraded because in some cases 32-bit operating system is used and that needs to be upgraded to the 64-bit operating system. So whenever you are generating the report which requires more than 2 GB of RAM, automatically Tally will give the error message, that is nothing but the warning message, to upgrade your operating system to the 64-bit operating system. Now let us look into some frequently asked customer queries. So under frequently asked customer queries, you may come across where should we keep the data? In shared environment or non-shared environment? So what we suggest is data should always be unshared and unshared data path should be used as a data endpoint in Tally Server 9. So before establishing the data from Tally Server 9, ensure that the data folder is unshared. Can I keep the data in different machine while license is installed in a different machine? So it is not advisable to keep the data and license service in different systems since it compromises the feature of Tally Server 9. However, it is not restricted to access data from different systems if it is shared. In this case, what happens is you need to share the data folder to the Tally Server 9 system and from there you have to publish the data to the rest of the clients. You can refer the KB article for sharing the data to the Tally Server 9 system. And the next query might be, with Tally Server 9 and Tally ERP9 with different operating systems, that is combination of 32-bit and 64-bit on client and server, will the same will work? Yes, it is supported by Tally because we have come across with the 64-bit and 32-bit Tally EXEs and Tally Server 9 EXEs. In whichever system you are using 32-bit, you can install 32-bit EXE, and 64-bit operating system, you can go ahead with installing the 64-bit EXE. And also there are some queries related to the single user license. How can we access the data from a single user license? Because there might be customers who are using Tally Server 9 for their multi-user license. Along with that one, they might also be using the single user licenses. So in this scenario, as they are having the single user license, let us now see how exactly they can access the data from the Tally Server 9. So under the Tally single user license, you just open the Tally ERP9 folder of single user. Open the Tally INI file. So there you will be getting a command that is Tally Gold License Server equals. So here by default it will be blank. You need to mention the IP address and port number of your multi-user license of the client system so that you will get the server list option even in single user license too. How can we hide the TDLs, that is nothing but the customization file similar to data after installing Tally Server 9? So currently we do not have provisions to hide the TDL files or the customization files to Tally Server 9. However, the situation can be handled through the workarounds. That is nothing but the TDLs can be converted to the account TDLs, and in order to know how exactly the local TDLs can be converted as account TDLs, we have given the detailed steps in the KB article. You can refer the same. You can create a folder by the name TDL and share only those TDL folders for the users from from server system to all your client systems. So only those TDLs can be accessed. So the above two workarounds can be followed. So we need to have a system study before installing the Tally Server 9. So now let us see what is the system study we need to do before installing the Tally Server 9. We need to check with the data statistics. There is nothing but of an existing Tally ERP9 user. For the recommended system settings, we required for the install Tally Server 9. So this can already referred in the KB article we have already provided. You can check with the recommended system configuration that is required. And then you need to check with the system setup. That is, you need to check the server system configuration and the client system configuration with regard to RAM, operating system, witness, etc. And before installing the Tally Server 9, the main point need to be checked is the power option is set to never. From the power options, change plan settings to never option. From the control panel, you need to ensure this particular option is set to never so that we can avoid the data related errors which may happen on the client systems. And also you need to check with the LAN. There is nothing but ping speed between the server and client, and you need to ensure that it is between 1 ms to 3 ms. And related to remote desktop, you need to check the total number of users and server system configuration accordingly. You need to check it out whether for the n number of users, the server system configuration is sufficient or not. And in case of Wi-Fi systems, whether the Wi-Fi is being used for accessing the data, there will be performance difference between LAN and the Wi-Fi as speed differs in both the cases. Because in the Wi-Fi, the ping speed varies actually based on the distance between server and client. According the customer may experience the speed. So this has to be checked before installing the Tally Server 9. And you need to ensure that same releases are being installed on client and server with regard to Tally ERP9. You need to ensure that valid TNS is existing on the for the Tally's ERP9 license. And we need to also check if the synchronization is being used by the customer. We need to ensure that the data backup is taken before installation, and this is mandatory. And whichever the data folder that we are going to publish from the Tally Server 9 system, we need to ensure that the sharing has been removed. So this is what we are going to discuss in today's session related to troubleshooting, and also we have come across the performance related issues that may be reported by customers. So we thank you all for attending today's session. If there are any queries that we have missed out during the session, always you can write a mail to our support or ts9.support@tallysolution, or always you can reach to our toll-free number so that we can further discuss upon the issues. Thank you all.